Contrasting styles with similar aims, contrasting forms with similar expectations, and contrasting seasons with always start with one common needle. Hello, very good morning to all Indian football lovers from wherever you are across the country. And now it is the time to roll the ball onto the pitch in another brand new edition of Odisha Women's League 2025-26, organized by the Football Association of Odisha. It is a match between MANORAMA Club and SRM Sporting Club. Those are going to lock horns with each other. And once again, we are coming back with the live actions from Bhubaneswar Football Academy, Unit 1 ground, one of the most spectacular venues, one of the most picturesque venues in Odisha football circuit of Odisha sports. And I'm your commentator, Shopna Bhamollik, once again joining you live from the commentary box. If we talk about the inaugural game of these two teams, then we can see that MANORAMA Club and SRM Sporting Club, both these clubs, they are beating their opponent Ganjam 11 by a huge margin. And can you believe that margin? It's 22-0 for MANORAMA Club. If we talk about SRM Sports Club, they got a gigantic victory against Ganjam 11 by a margin of 25-0. So definitely, we will be hoping to see an exciting, enchanting, thrilling, fascinating soccer encounter that is going to be unveiled, that is going to be unfolded in front of you. The match should have to be recognized as uh, the Clash of Titans. And if we talk about uh, these two teams, then these two clubs, they're carrying forward their prolific goal getters. If we talk about Manorama Club, then we can see that Priyanka and Subhashini, they are the prolific goal getters of this side. In their inaugural game, Priyanka, she has scored 5 goals. Subhashini, she did also get her name onto the scoreboard for 6 times. And if we talk about SRM Sports Club, then we can see that their defender, Chagyaseni Behra, she got her name onto the scoreboard for 5 times. And Sonali, Sonali Bishash, their prolific goal getter, the goal machine of this side, that is SRM Sporting Club. She did also get her name in their inaugural match for 8 times. So can you imagine it? But frankly speaking, to be very honest, SRM Sporting Club in their second match, they had to face a strong uh, opponent, that is OGP Club, and there is no doubt OGP Club, they have punctuated their winning streak, and that match was ended up in a goalless draw. So definitely, SRM Sporting Club, they will also be wanting to get their winning streak back in this match. On the other hand, Manorama Club, they will be looking forward in order to carry forward their winning momentum. Now you can see that the players of both the teams, they are coming up onto the center, being led by the match officials. In today's match official, uh, Vishnu Priyadash, she will be assisted by Shubhashmita Rani Raut, Babli, and Rani Panja. The stage is set, and we are all set for the cracker of a contest. We are just one step away from the kickoff. We are coming more closer to the kickoff. The players of both the teams, they are shaking hands with each other, along with the match officials as well. Customary handshakes being happened onto the center. The two captains, They will be coming up onto the center. Subhashini Oram, she is holding the key of captaincy for the side of Manorama Club, and her counterpart, Anjula Takhara, she is holding the key of captaincy for SRM Sports Club. Customary photo sessions are happening there. The match will be played such an incredible atmosphere, as you can see that is being showcased on your screen, on your frame. The two captains being introduced by the match officials. Once again, confirmation for the audiences. Those are keeping eyes on the official YouTube channels of Sports KPI and Football Association of Odisha. Today's match official, Vishnu Priyadash. She will be officiating today's game. And she will be assisted by Shubhashmita Rani Raut, Babli, and Rani Panda. And I'm your commentator, Shapna Mullik, joining you live from the commentary box. Don't forget to subscribe the official YouTube channels of Sports KPI and Football Association of Odisha as well. If you want to get the latest live matches updates, if you want to get the latest taste of back-to-back soccer thrillers, then you should have to keep an eye on their official YouTube channels. Let us have a quick look on the starting 11 of Manorama Club. They have lined themselves up in 4-2-4 formation. Mita Munda in between the sticks. Sanjana Munda, Priya Maji, Pooja Munkhi, Ansila Ekka, Buli Munda, Priyanka Kishan, Pitti Kishan, Subhashini Oram. She is holding the key of captaincy for this side. Rani Khada and Priya Kishan. Options are also available on the reserve bench as well. Sanjeevani Guru, Babana Nag, Sneha Charna Munja, Jyoti Barla, Josna Mistry, Anita Naik, Isha Maniki. Let us have a quick look on the starting 11 of SRM Sports Club. They have lined themselves up as Chagyaseni Behra, Gonsai Gond, Monali Shahu, Gayatri Shahu, Sonali Bishash, Smita Behra, Anjula Takhara, Rinki Puhan, Shudama Malik, Tisha Hira, and Badsha Priyadarshini. Options are also available on the reserve bench. Ankita Swain, Kamleshwari Pangi, Madhushmita Mahanta, Rajanti Gond, Kujanti Pujari, Badsha Panda, Tulsha Bhatra, Riyali, Shangamitra Jana, and Shanti Gond. So the players of both the teams, they're making their one last preparation. One last huddle is going on before engaging themselves into another exciting, enchanting, thrilling, fascinating soccer encounter that is going to be unveiled, that is going to be unfolded in front of you. The players of both the teams, they have taken their respective positions in today's match official, Vishnu Priyadash. She is also looking at her watch. In any time, any moment, whistle can be blown. And here we go with the commencement of the match, with the beginning of this match. It's SRM Sports Club. Those will be attacking from left to right on your screen in their signature yellow and blue combination, and their counterpart, Manorama Club. They will be attacking in a reverse direction in their signature red and black combination. The players of both the teams, they will be looking forward in order to gain some control over the game. A long clearance is coming in at the moment. Anjula Takhara, the captain, she was trying to get a strong hold over the ball, but the ball has been rolled out over the sideline. It's a throw-in for again. Possession being gained back by spread ball has been released there. Can it be a troublesome moment? The attack is being constructed from down the left hand side. Priyanka Kishan that I was talking about her, that I was talking about herself, the prolific goal getter of the side, MANORAMA club. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Good pressure down there on that occasion. Priya Kishan, she was trying to get a strong hold over the ball. But this time, Pujamukhi, she could not pass it clinically. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. 20 out for a throw in favor of SRM Sports Club. At the moment, again, SRM Sports Club, they are trying to get the position back straight into the hands of SRM keeper, Barsha Priyadarshini. Barsha Priyadarshini with the long ball. Again, it has been obstructed. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Shurama Malik strain for Manorama Club. Priyadarshini. It's a Priyanka Kishan. Again, position being gained back. Switching it over to the right. Slowly but steadily, Manorama Club, they are trying to come upon a counter. That's a great ball. Has been released there. Can she finish it? Shot comes in from a distance. Straight into the hands of Varsha Priyadarshini. And that was the first goal-bound movement from the side of red and black combination. That could have been troublesome, turning and twisting there. Once again, Varsha Priyadarshini, she did come out of her line in order to grab the ball under her control. Manorama Club, frankly speaking, to be very honest, they're constantly hovering on the edge of the area of their opponent. And they're trying to put immense pressure upon their opponent. At the moment, the ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Throwing for Manorama Club. Pujamukhi with the long throw. Priyanka, she is trying to get a hold over the ball. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. That I was talking about. We should keep an eye on Priyanka Kishan and Subhashini Odam, their captain, the prolific goal getters of this side. It's a corner for Manorama Club. Can it be a troublesome moment for SRM Sporting Club? Sends it in into the traffic. It was a lower trajectory. Again, the ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Not one of the best of the corner kicks being taken on that occasion. But frankly speaking, to be very honest, with the commencement of this match, with the beginning of this match, Manorama Club, they are trying to maintain a good positional football. 5 minutes have been passed here at Bhubaneswar Football Academy, Unit 1 ground. Scoreline reads still, it's Manorama Club nil, SRM Sporting Club nil. This could be troublesome moment for Manorama defense. Oh, a lovely duel is going on. On the left channel, Anjulata Khara. She was trying to get the ball under her control at the moment. Again, possession being won back by Manorama Club. The attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. Well intercepted by SRM defense. Sanjana Munda, proper right full back of this side. There was a push from behind, so that's why an indirect free kick has been awarded to Manorama Club. Kirti Kishan, when she was trying to get the ball under her control, she was brought down onto the pitch. It's a free kick for Manorama Club. Another great set piece has been awarded to Manorama Club. Shot comes in from a distance, but straight into the hands of Barsha Priyadarshini. Look at the replay also. And if we talk about the strategic formation of these two teams, they are following or they are adopting 4-2-4 formation. It's a free kick for SRM Sports Club. This can be troublesome moment. There was a little bit communication lack in between the defender and the goalkeeper. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, Manorama Club, they should have to be much more cautious. They should have to be much more consolidated. They should have to be much more solidified in terms of preventing the attacks up. But at the moment, enough options have been created inside the 6-yard box. Can she finish it? Almost one-on-one situation. Yes, yes, it is. And the deadlock has been broken at Bhubaneswar Football Academy ground. It's none other than Kirti Kishan. Look at herself. She was all by himself. She was all by herself in order to convert it, in order to finish it. And she did just edge past the keeper in order to find out the back of the net. In order to find the back of the net. Scoreline stands. It's Manorama Club 1, SRM Sports Club 0. And that girl, Kirti Kishan, she is getting her name onto the scoreboard. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, in their inaugural game, Kirti Kishan, she got her name 2 times onto the scoreboard, onto the score sheet as well. And in today's match also, she is successfully carrying forward her goal scoring ability, her goal scoring hungerness. What a finish that was. We should have to heap huge praise upon Kirti Kishan. The prolific centre forward of this side. Scoreline stands. It's Manorama Club 1, SRM Sporting Club 0. Manorama Club, they are getting their all important opener. They are getting their all important breakthrough in this match. At the moment, SRM Sports Club, they are being trailed by 1-0. So definitely, they will have to pull the shocks up. Actually, Manorama Club, with the commencement of this match, with the beginning of this match, they did create immense pressure, severe pressure upon their opponent. And this pressure is successfully being piled up into a great conversion. At the moment, this can be troublesome moment. There is an awkward bounce straight into the hands of Manorama keeper Mitabunja. Bunja with the long ball. That I was talking about SRM Sports Club, but again at the moment attack is being constructed from down the right hand side by Manorama. And that I was talking about SRM Sporting Club. They had to pay it off. They had to pay off. They had to pay the cost because on that occasion they started playing highline defense. So that's why Kitty Kishan, no problem, no trouble whatsoever for herself in order to find out the defensive loopholes of SRM Sporting Club. It's a free kick for Manorama. Can it be a troublesome moment once again? All eyes are registered inside the 6-yard box. Anita Naik, she will be taking this free kick. Anita Naik. Anita Naik with a long shot. Oh, it was obstructed by the woodwork. Anita Naik, she could have been got her name onto the scoreboard, onto the score sheet as well. How unlucky she was. And frankly speaking, to be very honest, for the very first time, Barsha Priyadarshini, the last man of defense of SRM Sports Club, she is being tested uh, severely. She is being tested in number of occasions. The ball has been rolled out over the crossbar. The ball has been rolled out over the goal line. So, free kick for at the moment again position being gained back by Kirti Kishan. Kirti Kishan with the awkward bounce. Still there is an opportunity. Straight into the hands of Barsha Priyadarshini. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, SRM Sports Club, they should have to be much more solidified. They should have to be much more concentrated. They should have to be much more uh, concrete in terms of shaping their defensive solidarity, in terms of maintaining their defensive consolidation, because at the moment they are being trailed by 1-0. Their opponent, Manorama Club, they are putting immense pressure upon their opponent. And the pressure is gradually being piled up from that man, from that girl, Kirti Kishan. She is irresistibly trying to operate from down the middle. And with this action, we are just entering into the completion of the first quarter of this match. Scoreline stands. It's Manorama Club 1, SRM Sporting Club nil. And there is no doubt. Kirti Kishan, that man. What an incredible run that was made by herself on that occasion. She was all by herself in order to find the back of the net. It's a free kick for Aces Club. It's long ball has been played there. Again, possession being won back. Now the attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. But this time, Kirti Kishan. Now you can see that Kirti Kishan, she is switching off her position from left to right in order to create the double trouble for SRM Sports Club. But on that occasion, she was putting into an offside trap. At the moment, again possession being gained back by SRM Sports Club. That's long ball is coming in. Danger still not averted on the edge of the area. Turning and twisting there. Still there is an opportunity. But on that occasion, an injury came about to uh, SRM Sports Club player. Might be her injury is not so serious. Football is a body contact game. She has 18 minutes have been passed here. Scoreline stands still. Manorama Club 1, SRM Sports Club nil. Now at the moment, possession being won back by SRM Sports Club. But the ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Strain for SRM Sports Club. That I was talking about. These two teams, they are adopting 4-2-4 formation. And if we talk about this 4-2-4 formation in modern day football, it is very, very effective if you want to get an aggressive play. That's a long ball has been played there. Still there is an opportunity. Can she finish it? Could have done much better on that occasion. Again, that's a great ball has been released there. Can she finish it? Almost one-on-one situation. Time. She did come out of her line. Couple of actions, couple of uh, chances being taken place by Manorama Club just on the edge of the area. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. SRM Sports Club, they're facing numerous, especially the SRM defense. They're facing numerous troubles from the attackers of Manorama Club. Attacks after attacks are constantly being happened in the penetrative zone of Manorama Club. The ball over the sideline. If we talk about this formation that is 4-4, then you can see that uh, it has a back line of four defenders, two centre backs, and two full backs. Ahead of the defenders, a central midfielder pair operates in the next line with the line of four just ahead. It is typically an aggressive front line as a result of the wingers or wide midfielders and remaining very high either side of the centre forwards. If we talk about origination of this formation, then we can see that it is thought the initial development of the 4-4 did come out in the 1940s and 1950s from the work of Hungarian coach Martin Bukovki. At that time, Hungary was at the forefront of world football. Bukovki adapted the widespread 3-2-2-3 shape better known as the WM formation by having his uh, center forward drop while the two inside forwards advanced to create a frontline pairing. Now you can see that a quick substitution is coming in on your screen, and that is all expected from the side of Manorama Sports Club. It's SRM Sports Club. Madhushmita Mahanta, Madhushmita and Mona Lisa, they are coming up onto the pitch. They are making their ways onto the pitch. Might be their inclusion would add some positive result for SRM Sports Club. Might be their inclusion would contribute their respective teams in order to find out the all important equalizer. 26 minutes have been passed here at Bhubaneswar Unit Academy. Unit 1 football ground. The scoreline stands. It's Manorama Club 1, SRM Sports Club nil. And that he was talking about the 4-2-4 formation that is being uh, adapted by these two teams. The left and right halfbacks also adjusted, with one dropping into the back line to provide extra defensive cover, and the other working alongside the withdrawn centre forward, the outside left and outside right winded to complete the front line of four. If we talk about the position based responsibilities in this formation, a team playing 4-4 will have significant numbers in attacking positions, often directly up against an opposition backline. So that's why you can see that Manorama Club, with the inception of this game, from the beginning of this match, they are showcasing their numerical supremacy. They are displaying their numerical strength in the front line, and this provides options for attacking combinations. The two center forwards must be able to work off one another, complementing the other's movement. For instance, one penetrating and one dropping, both should provide a goal scoring threat in central areas, and also uh, link up with either wide player as well as each other to outplay their centre back markers. And this job, till now, is being fabulously done by Kirti Kishan and Priyanka Kishan. But at the moment, almost one-on-one situation for SRM Sports Club. Can she finish it? Oh my words! How can she miss it on that occasion? Disha Hira, a golden opportunity was missed out by herself. We should look at the replay also. Almost one-on-one situation for Disha Hira. Could have done much better. She could have been finished from that occasion. She could have been found the back of the net. She could have been got their all important equalizer. But how unlucky she was at the moment. Again, Priyanka Kishan, she is trying to get and hold over the ball. Strain for Manorama Club. It has been blocked away. It has been blocked off by the defensive fortress of SRM Sporting Club. Another long clearance is coming in. Suddenly, the goal mouth has been opened up for SRM Sporting Club. And that I was talking about uh, the position-based responsibilities in 4-4 formation. Now, it is the time for a drinks break. Couple of discussions will surely be taking place in the respective dugouts, especially in the dugout of SRM Sporting Club. They will be wanting to revitalize themselves. They will be wanting to rejuvenate themselves. We will be coming back shortly. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Brace yourselves up. Brace yourselves up because we will be moving towards the final quarter of the first half. The scoreline stands still. It's Manorama Club 1, SRM Sports Club nil. The players of both the teams, they are taking their respective positions. The game is going on under the hot and humid atmosphere, under the hot and humid uh, ambience that I was talking about. A 4-4 places a greater emphasis on one versus one. In wide areas, again, this can be troublesome moment. Priyanka Kishan, she could not keep her balance properly. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline, and look at herself. She is constantly threatening the defensive fortress of SRM Sporting Club, and she is becoming much more hungry in order to get herself onto the scoreboard, onto the score sheet as well. She is constantly creating some panic attack for SRM Sporting Club defense. But at the moment, a man has been brought down there. She is being assisted by her medical staff. A girl of SRM Sporting Club. That he was talking about a 4-4 places a greater emphasis on one versus one in wide areas, advancing wide midfielders or wingers provide the width, and the centre forwards occupy the opposing centre backs. The wide attackers should be strong dribblers, able to entice or bait players before providing crosses through ball switches or combinations back inside. They should also provide a secondary goal threat by attacking the back post or cutting inside. The central midfield pair in this formation are often stretched in this formation and therefore must be athletic enough to cover large distances in the middle of the pitch. It is crucial that between them they manage their distances in possession to be able to continue with each other. And they must also possess a range of passing. A short passes forward may not always be available. Breaking lines with penetrative passes or direct switches of play becomes more and more important for a central midfield pair in this system. In the fullbacks are less offensive in the 4-4 formation because of the presence of attackers already in the wide areas. Instead, they support from deeper positions with Furance beyond drifting or driving inside to help assist the central midfielders. Should the wingers maintain maximum width being narrowed, helps the fullbacks to pass forward before continuing to support just inside. And the two centre backs provide forward passes into midfield, but with such an aggressive front line, they also have opportunities to play forward more directly. And this typically includes switches of play into the wingers or balls for them to chase in behind. Direct central passes into the centre forwards are also an option from which the front line can pin and connect. At the moment, attack is being constructed from down the left hand side. Can she finish it? One on one situation, shot comes in, what a bit saved by the keeper. This time, Mita Munda, Dishahira, once again, Dishahira, once again, she did try to put it at the back of the net, but could not get success on that occasion. But can you imagine it? What a great job has been done by the Manorama keeper, Mita Munda. She was diving onto her left in order to get the ball under her control. In her first attempt, she did fumble, but in her second attempt, she did not make any mistake to get the ball under her control. At the moment, a girl has been brought down there. Hopefully, her injury is not so serious. Football is a body contact game. Still, Manorama Club, they are able to maintain their. They have been able to maintain their solitary lead until now, and the all-important opener that has been scored by Kitty Kishan. Uh, she is being attended by her medical staff. And can it be a alarming situation for SRM Sports Club? She has been dragged away by her physios at the moment. Manorama Club, they are maintaining their solitary lead that I was talking about. Their counterpart, SRM Sports Club, they are being trailed by 1-0. So definitely they will have to pull the shocks up. In comes the shot. Still there is an opportunity. Can she hit the target? She's trying to find out some gap. This time, Ansila Eka. This time, keeper Barsha Priyadarshini. The ball was slipped off from her hands, from her safe hands. Subhashini Oram, look at herself. And if we talk about Subhashini Oram, the captain for Manorama Club, the captain of Manorama Club, she is taking two workload instead of uh, solidifying her defensive fortress. She is simultaneously uh, contributing her team in order to uh, make a concrete upfront line. At the moment, an injury came about to Manorama Club player. We are almost coming closer to the completion of this first half game. Less than 5 minutes of regulation time are left here. Danger still not averted from the box of SRM Sports Club. I don't know why the SRM defenders, they are allowing much more spaces to their opponent. They are taking two more time in order to clear out the ball. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Kirti Kishan, she was trying to make the follow-up action on that occasion, but the ball has been rolled out over the goal line. It's goal kick for SRM Sports Club before moving into the locker rooms at halftime. Can SRM Sports Club get their all-important equalizer, or else Manorama Club, can they create double trouble for SRM Sporting Club? We will have to wait for that answer. Less than 4 minutes of regulation time are left here, and definitely few moments, few minutes will be added on as a stoppage time. This time, Priya Kishan plays it back. Oh, this can be troublesome moment. Will she go for a shot? In comes the shot by Priya Kishan. She could not keep it on target. It was totally off target. She was trying to get her luck from a distance, just from the edge of the area. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline, over the goal line. And if we talk about the out of position responsibilities in this formation, that is 4-4, that is being adopted by these two teams, the 4-4 can be used with an aggressive pressing strategy or as a mid block. In a withdrawn block, the front line can screen and cover access into the opposition's central players, forcing play around the outside shoulder of the wingers. The centre forwards often screen access into opposing pivots, with the wingers ready to jump when opponents creep forward with the ball, usually pressing out to win. In the central midfield pair, protect ahead of the backline. They often focus on the opposition's number 8 and number 10, being player oriented with their marking when necessary. Should the center be breached by a pass through the first line, they are often required to engage in direct drilling, and the backline should remain as compact as possible for as long as possible, encouraging play wide. The centre backs often have cover and protection ahead of them, thanks to the midfield pair, but are required to maintain a high back line to shorten distances between the lines. The more they do this, the easier it is for the 4-4. In comes a shot, and that's the goal number 2 for Manorama Club that I was talking about. And there was a severe blunder. This time again, Priyanka Kishan that I was talking about herself before moving into the locker room at halftime. Priyanka Kishan, she is getting her first in today's match, and Manorama Club, they are getting their twice as well. Scoreline means it's Manorama Club 2, SRM Sports Club nil. After the completion of the regulation time in first half, few minutes will definitely be added on. But what about the quality of that strike? What about uh, the sense of urgency, the sense of tenacity of this girl, Priyanka Kishan, with the commencement of this match, with the beginning of this match? She was becoming much more hungry in order to lit up the scoreboard. Once again, confirmation for the audiences, those are keeping eyes on the official YouTube channels of Sports KPI and Football Association of Odisha as well. It's Priyanka Kishan. She is getting her name onto the scoreboard as well. And she has successfully found the goal scoring boot her. Switching it over to the right. This can be troublesome moment once again for SRM defense. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, the Manorama attackers, they are just hammering their opponent. They are just trying to squeeze it out. 3 minutes have been added on as a stoppage time. Till now, there is no pressure upon uh, the defensive fortress of SRM Sports Club instead of the defensive fortress of Manorama Club instead of some goal bound movement at the moment. Again, that's a great ball has been released there. This time, Barsha Priyadarshini once again she did come out from her castle in order to grab the ball under her control. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. So we are almost coming more closer to the completion of this match, to the completion of the first half. Scoreline stands. It's Manorama Club 2, SRM Sports Club nil. That man, Priyanka Kishan, on that occasion, she did make herself, she did prove herself as a fox in the box on that occasion. And with this action, a great game of football has come to an end in its first half. The scoreline stands. It's Manorama Club 2, SRM Sporting Club nil. Priyadarshini, Priyanka Kishan and Kirti Kishan, they are getting their name onto the scoreboard, onto the score sheet as well. So that's why their opponent, that is SRM Sporting Club, they are being trailed by 2-0. Halftime scoreline down here at Bhubaneswar Football Academy Ground. It's Manorama Football Club 2, SRM Sporting Club nil. Stay tuned. Yes, we will be coming back soon with another 45 minutes. Let's take a short break. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Brace yourselves up because once again back with live actions from Bhubaneswar Football Academy, Unit 1 Football Ground. After the completion of the first half, the scoreline stands. It's MANORAMA Club 2, SRM Sporting Club nil. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, after getting their respective coaches' pep talks, the players of both the teams. With the commencement of the second half, it's MANORAMA Club. Those will be attacking from left to right on your screen in their signature red and black combination, and their counterpart SRM Sports Club. Those will be attacking in a reverse direction in their signature yellow and blue combination. And I'm your commentator, Shakta Malik, once again joining you live from the commentary box. You are watching live in exclusive actions on behalf of the official YouTube channels of Sports KPI and Football Association of Odisha as well. And if you want to get the latest live matches updates, if you want to get the latest taste of back-to-back soccer thriller scene, Odisha Women's League 2025-26, then you should have to keep an eye on their official YouTube channels, because over the past few years, these guys are really doing a marvelous job. These guys are really doing a commendable job in order to highlight, in order to cherish, in order to nurture their upcoming promising young talents, their upcoming future talents who can have the potentials to shine themselves in near future in national, international podium as well. At the moment, again, attack is being built from down the right hand side by Manorama Club. Good pressure down there. Again, possession being won back by SRM Sports Club. They will have to show their aggressiveness. They will have to show their sense of urgency, their sense of tenacity in order to get their all important equalizers. This can be troublesome moment, and there it is. The goal number 3 has come to Manorama Club. But might be the goal has been disallowed. The players, the coaching staff of Manorama Club, they will not be happy with the decision of Vishnu Priyadash, today's match official. She was putting into an offside trap. Get the replay also. This time, Bulimunda. It's Rani Khadia with the Ranger just from the top corner of the box. But at the moment, almost one-on-one situation for SRM Sports Club. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, SRM Sports Club defense, they will have to be very, very careful. They will have to be very, very cautious about the sudden attacks of SRM Manorama Club defense. They should have to be much more cautious. They should have to be much more uh, consolidated, be much more solidified in terms of preventing the sudden motions of uh, SRM Sports Club. But at the moment, the keeper, Mitamunda, she has been brought down
कोच
onto the
तुम्ही कोच
pitch
अच्छा
and she is being assisted by her medical staff. Football is body contact game and hopefully her injury is not so serious. The Odisha League that is uh, consistently being organized by Football Association of Odisha. And if we talk about their chronicling the rise of football in Odisha, we can say that uh, in a country where cricket has long held the spotlight as the most popular sport, a newfound surge of interest in football culture has become a topic of considerable discussion in the sporting community. And it would not be wrong to state that the inception of the ISL, that is Indian Super League, has undeniably had a profound and positive impact on the physique of football enthusiasts. Now, at the moment again, possession being gained back by MANORAMA club. A long clearance is coming in from SRM defense, but straight into the hands of Mitamunda. She is not being tested severely throughout the entire first half. At the moment, scoreline stands. It's Manorama Club 2, SRM Sports Club nil. That he was talking about the sudden upsurge of football in the state of Odisha. That he was talking about Odisha has emerged as a prominent hub for sports in the country, encompassing diverse disciplines such as rugby, hockey, and now football. The state has made significant strides in developing top notch infrastructure to nurture football talents from the grassroots. The major stride that came in when Delhi Dynamos decided to relocate their new base, but a severe coalition that has been taking place in between the two players. Hopefully, their injuries are not so serious, and that he was discussing you about. The major stride came in when Delhi Dynamos decided to relocate their new base to Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar ahead of the 2019-20 season of ISL. The major stride came in when the Delhi Soccer Private Limited entered into a memorandum of understanding with the government of Odisha, aiming to facilitate the relocation of the club from the national capital to the vibrant city of Bhubaneswar ahead of the 2019-20 season of ISL. And this resulted in the establishment of Odisha FC. A renowned football club which has successfully garnered the attention of fellow football lovers and players alike. And above all this, the Odisha government, under the vision of the former Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik, has invested around rupees 90 crores for development of football training centers in Bhubaneswar, especially the three centers named as Odisha Football Academy, Bhubaneswar Football Academy, and Capital Football Arena, showcase a collective of six FIFA certified pitches comprising of five natural grass surfaces and one artificial turf. Step football is going on, and with this, it also offers various amenities, including LED lights, well-equipped players, changing rooms, galleries, gyms, and dedicated spaces for the coaches. The centers serves as training grounds for the national under 16 and under 19 national teams, as well as for Odisha FC and all state teams. Additionally, the centers also hosts training sessions for under 13, under 15, and under 18 state academies. This can be troublesome moment once again for SRM defense. This time the keeper Varsha Priyadarshini, once again she was coming out of her line like a flying eagle in order to grab the ball under her control. She is being tested in a severe manner, and she is being kept herself engaged in order to prevent the storming attacks of MANORAMA club. In the meantime, a man has been brought down there. Hopefully, his injury is not so serious. Football is a body contact game that I was talking about. The all those initiatives are aimed at engaging the younger generation within the state, encouraging them to pursue their passion and explore potential careers in the realm of football. As part of this endeavor, comprehensive grassroots development programs have been designed catering to children between the ages from 6 to 12 years. With this referee and coach education programs and Odisha school leagues, state football leagues, and Bhubaneswar's local leagues are also planned out to be executed. The pace of the game, the motion of the game has been slowed down at the moment again. Possession being gained back by the women in red and black combination. Long clearance is coming in. The ball ultimately has been rolled out over the sideline. Strain for SRM Sporting Club. It's a free for Manorama Club. It's a great ball. It's been deluded. It has been headed it out. The players of both the teams they will be looking forward in order to establish their ascendance, in order to establish their supremacy upon the midfield. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. It's a free kick for Manorama Club. With this section, we are almost coming more closer to the completion of the fourth quarter of this match. This long ball has been played there, straight into the hands of SRM keeper, but sharply Adarshini. Scoreline stands still. It's Manorama Club 2, SRM Sports Club nil. Again, there was an awkward bounce just on the edge of the area, but finally it has been cleared away. That he was talking about of former Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik. Even he also made the notable announcement of the construction. In comes the shot, and there it is. Finally, the final nail on the coffin of SRM defense has been engraved by Manorama Girls. Scoreline stands. It's Manorama Club 3, SRM Sports Club nil. Again, entire defensive fortress of SRM Sports Club has completely been brought down, has completely been collapsed on that occasion. Scoreline stands. It's Manorama Club 3, SRM Sports Club nil. Now the entire defensive fortress of SRM Sporting Club has completely been devastated, has completely been dilapidated, has completely been destroyed in front of storming attacks of Manorama Club. At the moment, they are being trailed by 3-0, and the job is becoming more difficult for them in order to make a dramatic comeback in this game. This time, Ansila Ekka. Again, almost one-on-one situation. Can she finish it off? What a miss that was. What's happening in between the defensive fortress of SRM Sports Club? There was no defensive solidarity. Look at this opportunity, Ansila Ekka. However, the keeper, Barsha Priyadarshini, she was trying to uh, do her job at her best level. So that's why the keeper, Barsha Priyadarshini, she has been substituted by Ankita Swain, the keeper of SRM Sports Club. So Ankita Swain, she has been given the responsibility in between the sticks. She is replacing uh, Barsha Priyadarshini. But frankly speaking, to be very honest, Manorama Club, they have been seated onto the driving seat of this match. They have been seated onto the accelerating steering of this match. Scoreline stands. It's Manorama Club 3, uh, SRM Sporting Club nil. Now the entire defensive spark of SRM Sports Club has completely been switched off, has completely been uh, bewildered. It's a free kick for Manorama Club. It's long clearance is coming in. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Again, possession being won back by Manorama Club. Straight into the hands of Ankita Swain. She has just been given the responsibility in between the sticks. So, a couple of fresh legs being injected onto the pitch for the side of SRM Sports Club. That I was talking about the 4-2-4 formation. These formations play uh, this formation play a crucial role in the way of in the way a team approaches a game and battles with their opposition in this uh, how the 4-4 shape can provide a winning formula and why it is that certain coaches choose to employ it. Put simply, the 4-4 formation is made up of 4 defenders, 2 midfielders, and 4 attackers. As you might surmise from this distribution of players, it's considered a particularly attacking formation with 4 players stationed in the opposition's final third. The back 4 will consist of a right back, 2 centre backs, and a left back. In front of them will sit 2 central midfielders whose job is primarily defensive. These central midfielders form a double pivot focused on screening the defenders, cutting out opposition attacks, and moving the ball forwards to teammates higher up the pitch. Again, there is a miscommunication in between the defenders of Manorama Club. They will have to be very, very careful. 68 minutes have been passed here at Bhubaneswar Football Academy ground. The scoreline stands still. It's Manorama Club 3, SRM Sports Club nil. This time, the right full back of SRM Sports Club, she was pretty sure about this attack. So that's why no trouble whatsoever for herself. That I was talking about the front line of 4 teams to use 2 strikers who mostly occupy central areas supported by 2 wingers whose role is comparable to that of the wide midfielders in a 4-4-2. Again, she was being put into an offside trap. The judge number 8, Priyanka Kishan, that I was talking about herself, the prolific goal getter of his side. The front line of 14s to use two strikers who mostly occupy central areas supported by two wingers whose role is comparable to that of the wide midfielders in a 4-4-2 system, but swayed more towards joining the two forwards in attack. If we talk about the strengths of the 4-2-4 formation, at its core, 4-4 is a counter-attacking formation that's designed to make the most of those moments when you catch the opposition on the break. Its key strength is the ability to create overloads in advanced areas of the pitch, with four attacking players stationed in dangerous areas waiting to pounce. And these players are also able to pace opposition defenders, pick up loose balls, wreak havoc in the channels. The attacking advantages created by the 4-4 formation make it a tempting setup for any offensive minded coach whose tactics tend to revolve around counter attacks. It's also better for managers who have an abundance of attacking players but a lack of strong midfield players, but a lack of strong midfield depth. 4-4 allows coaches to squeeze more forward thinking players onto the pitch. At the moment, a girl has been brought down onto the pitch. She is being attended by her medical staff. Scoreline stands still. It's MANORAMA Club 3, SRM Sports Club nil. Now, it is the time for a drinks break. Second drinks break of this match. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be coming back shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brace yourselves up because we will be moving towards the final quarter of this match. SRM Sports Club, frankly speaking, to be very honest, they are standing in front of another deplorable defeat, another miserable defeat in front of their formidable opponent. Can you imagine it? Throughout the last two games, they have converted nothing. It's a corner for Manorama Club. Strain for Manorama Club. Plays it back. It's long shot. It's coming in, but it has been intercepted by Gain. That he was talking about. SRM Sports Club. They are also losing down their momentum. There was a handball, so that's why an indirect. So that's why a set piece opportunity has been awarded to Manorama Club. Can it be a troublesome moment for SRM defense once again? Ankita Swain. She will be tested for the very first time, and she is being put in front of a fiery test against this set piece. And Silaika. She will be uh, taking this opportunity to convert from the set piece. Ansilaika with the ball and Ansilaika. That I was talking about. What about the quality of that strike? Can you imagine it? She has scored his brace. She has scored her brace in this match. And see, we should look at the replay also. Scoreline stands. It's Manorama Club 4, SRM Defense, SRM Sports Club nil. That I was talking about. Look at the replay also. Ansilaika. It was not Ansilaika, it was Kirti Kishan. Kirti Kishan once again. She is scoring her brace. Scoreline stands. It's Manorama Club 4, SRM Sports Club nil. Once again, Kirti Kishan. Uh, she is getting her name onto the scoreboard twice in today's match. Another substitution is coming in for SRM Sports Club. It's Pujanti Pujari. She is making her way onto the center. But frankly speaking, to be very honest, at the moment, SRM Sporting Club, they have already wrote their miserable destiny, their lamentable destiny. The deplorable condition of their defensive fortress has been revealed, has been exposed. They are being deplorably thrashed away by Manorama Club. The entire defensive solidarity of SRM Sports Club has completely been devastated, has completely been dilapidated, has completely been destroyed. Ankita Swain, the last man of the defense of SRM Sports Club, she has been beaten away on that occasion. Nothing much could have been done by herself. Instead of standing like a silent audience, strain for SRM Sports Club. Can she finish it? But once again, the keeper, She did come out of her line in order to grab the ball under her control. It's none other than Mita Munja. She has been brought down onto the pitch. She is being assisted by her medical staff. Hopefully, her injury is not so serious. That he was talking about the advantage of 4-4 formation that is being uh, fabulously being capitalized, optimized by Manorama Club. Another key advantage provided by the 4-4 formation is that when the opposition attacks, they will often bring their fullbacks forward out of their natural starting position, leaving the two wide forwards in the 4-4 shape unmarked. And here they can cause serious damage, creating overloads in advanced areas that can cause repeated goal threats that I was talking about. Kirti Kishan and Priyanka Kishan, the two centre forwards of Manorama Club, they are doing their jobs at their best levels. But there are always pros and cons when it comes to tactical setups in soccer. The 4-4 the 4-4 shape offers great offensive options. Again, possession being won back by Manorama Club. But again, she was putting into an offside trap. Kitty Kishan, look at herself. Look at her sense of urgency. Look at her sense of potentiality, sense of professionalism. That I was talking about the pros and cons or the weakness of this formation that is being revealed for SRM Sports Club. Central midfield is often where soccer matches are won and lost. Any central midfielder needs to be versatile, capable of passing and intercepting the ball, progressing it up the pitch, moving dynamically. This is even more crucial when you are playing with a double pivot of just two central midfielders. And it's possible for the two central midfielders in the 4-4 double pivot to become massively isolated. And even if they don't, their jobs are still extremely demanding. They must be quick moving, light footed, and positionally versatile as they are responsible for covering large sections of the pitch and supporting teammates in a range of different areas. But at the moment, attack is being constructed from down the left hand side by Manorama Club. It has been cleared away again. The flight has been missed out. Still, there is an opportunity straight into the hands of Ankita Swain. Ankita Swain, the keeper of the keeper of SRM Sports Club. And there is no doubt, Manorama Club, they are going to secure all important 3 points from their today's fixture also. Until now, they have scored 26 goals so far in this league. In space of just the two matches. Again, that's a great ball. Almost one-on-one situation. Ankita Swain, once again, she did come out of her line in order to grab the ball under her control. but there was a severe collision in between the centre forward and Ankita Swine. She is being tended by her medical staff. Hopefully, her injury is not so serious. Couple of injuries being taking place throughout the entire game of football, and that I was talking about. It's possible for the two central midfielders in the 4-4 double pivot to become massively isolated, and even if they don't, their jobs are still extremely demanding. Therefore, any team playing 4-4 needs to have extremely competent central midfield players. The winger roles within the shape can also be very demanding. Any player operating as a winger in this system needs to have a serious burst of speed, strong crossing skills, and an ability to deliver a final product consistently. Because often often counter-attacking chances will be few and far between, and teams need to be able to take advantage. Speaking for SRM Sports Club, less than 5 minutes of regulation time are left here. Definitely, few minutes will be added on as a stoppage time. And ultimately, an overemphasis on attack and defense with an absence of bodies in the midfield means 4-4 can get torn apart by well organized, defensively solid teams. The double pivot in a 4-4 system will often become exposed and overrun by the opposition, particularly when they are outnumbered by a three-man midfield. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. If we talk about what actually how to play against this formation that is 4-4 shape, you could argue that 4-4's time has been gone with most modern elite tactical setups designed to focus more on keeping the ball for sustained periods. Another quick substitution is coming in. Anita Naik, she will be making her way onto the pitch in the dying minutes of this match. We are almost coming more closer to the completion of this game. The scoreline stands. It's MANORAMA Club 4, SRM Sports Club nil. A quick substitution is coming in. This time, Anita Naik. She has made her way onto the center. Might be her inclusion would help her team in order to increase their goal margins. Speaking for MANORAMA Club, it's long ball. Spin cleared there, but straight into the hands of Anita Swain, the last man of the defense of SRM Sports Club. After the completion of today's game, another match will be taking place at the same venue, and there it is. Another is the finish for MANORAMA Club. The scoreline stands It's MANORAMA Club 5, SRM Sporting Club nil. It's a proper five-star performance from the side of MANORAMA Club. Look at the replay also. No trouble, no problem whatsoever for herself. She is just dribbling past the keeper in order to find the back of the net. It's MANORAMA Club 5, SRM Sports Club nil. This is called an absolute humiliation for SRM Sports Club. 4 minutes have been added on, so we can say that humiliation for SRM Sports Club will be continued. Scoreline reads MANORAMA Club 5, SRM nil. There is no doubt SRM defense, they are being ruthlessly thrashed away, smashed away by MANORAMA attackers throughout the entire game of football. Still now, MANORAMA Club, they keep showing their sporting prowess, they keep showing their sporting dominance. It was all about the MANORAMA Club show until the stoppage time of 90 minutes. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline that I was talking about after the completion of today's match at the same venue. Sports Odisha will be taking on Ganjam 11. The match will be kicked off at sharp 4:30 p.m. Again, a long clearance is coming in, but at the moment, SRM players, they are praying for the quick sum up of their humiliation that they are standing in front of deplorable defeat, miserable defeat, lamentable defeat. They are lamentably being thrashed away, smashed away. They are being sandwiched by the storming attacks of. They are lamentably being sandwiched by the storming attacks of MANORAMA Club. Less than 2 minutes of stoppage time are left here. There is no doubt MANORAMA Club, they will be securing all important 3 points. They have scored 27 goals so far. On the other hand, SRM Sports Club, they will be carrying forward the sadness of defeat. They have gained nothing from their last two matches. OGP Club, they did put a strong resistance in front of SRM Sports Club in their last match. The match that was ended up with a goalless draw. Few seconds are left here at Bhubaneswar Football Academy, Unit 1 ground. That he was talking about at the same venue. In the same venue, Sports Odisha will be taking on Ganjam 11. the match that will be kicked off at sharp 4:30 p.m. So don't forget to subscribe the official YouTube channels of Sports KPI and Football Association of Odisha as well. In any time, any moment, today's match official Vishnu Priya Das, she will be blowing her final whistle, and with this action, the humiliation for SRM Sporting Club has come to an end. On the other hand, Manorama Club, they are wrapping up this game by a gigantic margin of 5-0 victory against their opponent, that is their formidable side, uh, SRM Sports Club. But frankly speaking, after the completion of today's game, SRM Sports Club, they will be treated as a mighty side for Manorama Club. Full-time scoreline down here at Bhubaneswar Football Academy Ground. It's Manorama Football Club 5, SRM Sports Club nil. Thanks for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the game. And I'm your commentator, Shopna Bhamoli, signing off for today. Hoping to see you soon on day after tomorrow. Full-time scoreline once again for the audiences. It's Manorama Club 5, SRM Sports Club nil.